Maggie has been found hanged, apparently a suicide, at Toynton Grange nursing home. She had told her friend Julius Court that she was planning a showdown with Wilfred Anstey, who runs the Grange. She had also quarrelled with her husband Eric and his mistress Helen Rayner. The latest in a series of anonymous letters has accused Helen of murder. Adam Dalgleish, investigating, has found one definite clue.
Adam. Yes. Are you satisfied with the coroner's verdict? Are you? Oh, yes. It's the only conclusion that could be drawn.
Given the evidence that was presented, yes.
I'm not suggesting anyone was concealing evidence.
There's a great deal of difference between what people know and what they choose to state in a court of law.
Or are asked to state. No, the verdict was correct. Maggie obviously committed suicide. I see no reason to reveal more in public than one is forced to. Reticence is a virtue I've always believed. Will you excuse me? We shall have to hurry, I'm afraid. I must get back as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I have no desire to stop and admire the scenery. Henry, you coming with us?
No, thanks. I prefer my own company.
Don't be foolish, Henry.
If you wish to use Maggie's death for your own ends, Wilfred, I want no part of it. Commander Dalgleish. What was all that about? Why was Carwardine so upset?
I don't know. I was watching him in court. He wasn't at all happy when Wilfred said that he thought Maggie's suicide note proved that she'd set fire to the tower.
Well, Mr. Anstey's statement seemed logical enough to me. Sorry, Wilfred, the Black Tower. It's hard to make sense of it any other way.
And that's assuming she wrote it, of course.
Don't make too much of forensics evidence, sir. All they actually said was that they couldn't be positive that she'd written the last lines. Personally, I think she was so drunk by then, she could hardly think, let alone get the letters down straight.
If you take away the last couple of lines, the rest of it could easily have been written by someone who was leaving home, not planning to kill themselves.
It's not what the coroner said.
It's not just the note. I mean, it was the way she was dressed, her hair, her toenails. She'd given a great deal of thought to how she looked and what she was dressed in.
Do you mean she was planning to go off with someone? Who was the lucky fellow? Perhaps it was Henry Carwardine. I've been wondering why he turned up. He wasn't asked to give evidence.
What about Bob Loader? Where was he when she died?
He's about the only person with a foolproof alibi. He's been in Poole General Hospital for the past few days, having his piles operated on. A nasty, painful complaint. I speak from experience.
If Maggie had gone off with someone from the Grange, who could it have been?
You're not serious.
Someone with a car, I'd have thought.
Well, the only people with their own cars at the Grange are Julius Court and Eric, you say.
Exactly.
Listen, sir. Sergeant Varney and I talked to everyone in some detail. It's obvious Mrs. Hewson killed herself because she was depressed. And it's hardly surprising, is it? Her husband was in love with Helen Rayner. Wilfred Anstey had just told her that he didn't want her interfering with things at the Grange. She hadn't got much to be cheerful about, had she?
So you don't think she was going off with Julius Court?
Not if Mr. Court had anything to do with it, no, sir.
Well, you sound very certain.
Well, we had a long talk together, Mr. Court and I, about his friendship with her, among other things. He was very upset by her death. They were quite close. The sort of closeness you often get between attractive women and homosexual men. No threats on either side. He was quite open with me about it. He said that if he ever had been tempted to turn straight, he couldn't think of anyone better to do it with than with Maggie.
Do you... Can I get you another?
Not unless you want to add another death to the list. They call this house red, always a bad omen.
Why did you come today?
A real reason for your approach. Well, I was just curious to see whether they'd continue their assassination of Maggie's character in court, which they did.
What about her husband's performance?
That's a very good word for it. I'm just sitting here wondering how long he and Helen rehearsed it. Certainly impressed the audience. Just the right amount of regret. With any pain they might have caused Maggie by their relationship. Not forgetting to mention, of course, it was their commitment to their work which brought them together. Something which poor Maggie couldn't understand. How could she? After all, she was obviously just a drunken, sex-obsessed slut.
Don't you think they're good at their job? Miss Rayner seemed efficient enough when they tried to revive Maggie.
So it seems. I'd like to have seen her, though, wielding that syringe. How sad she must have been to find that it really did contain adrenaline and not cyanide.
What are you going to do now that they're going to hand the Grange over to the trust?
Oh, don't worry. I'll survive. What'll happen to Wilfred? I mean, all these deaths and suicides can't do much for his chances, can they? And the place is in chaos. Do you know they've had to put an advertisement in the Times today?
Oh, why?
Well, it seems they've lost the list of friends of the Grange. It's disappeared. He's asking them to write in with their addresses. No doubt, so he can screw even more money out of them before it's too late.
And only Grace knew the list by heart, didn't she?
Well, that's what she claimed. There were hundreds of names. I mean, all over the place. Los Angeles, Stockholm, Marseille. Not just boring English places. What's the matter?
Nothing, I'm just kidding.
No, before you do, something I want to tell you. It's about Grace. It's been on my mind ever since she died. Father Baddeley told her that he thought he saw a figure on the cliff near to Victor just before he went over. And he said he thought it was me. Of course, I denied it.
But it was you?
Yeah. But I didn't kill him. I went back because I realized I was being cruel. I just couldn't leave him there on his own. That's all.
So what did happen exactly?
I saw Victor wheel himself over the cliff. He was pushing the wheels around like a maniac as if he didn't dare stop to think. And then he went over. Just disappeared. It's a good investment for the Grange, isn't it? 2 suicides now.
Who's that?
One with glasses is Colonel Ridgewell. He came a few months ago. He was very nice to me. I don't know the others.
They've come very quickly, haven't they?
I imagine Wilfred wants everything sorted out before we go to Lourdes.
Mm.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
You swear not to tell.
Tell what?
Swear first. Hand on heart.
All right, I swear. Hand on heart.
It was Maggie who wrote all those anonymous letters.
How do you know?
Well, I went into the general office the morning after Grace died, I saw Maggie typing on Grace's old typewriter, the one all the letters have been written on. She was using the same paper they were typed on as well.
But it's just Taunton Grange notepaper. That doesn't mean anything.
She looked so guilty when she saw me.
But Jenny...
An hour or so later, I was with Helen when she got her anonymous letter. I call that more than a coincidence, wouldn't you?
Come in.
We were just talking about you. Really? These are for you. They're homeopathic pills, so you can take them as often as you like without becoming dependent on them. Well, you could at least thank me for going to all the bother of getting them. Perhaps you could give them to her.
Why did you change your mind about the way you were going to vote, Helen?
What are you talking about? I voted the way I always intended to.
I see. You mean you tried to get me to vote for the Grange to be sold off, even though you were going to vote for it to be handed over to the trust?
Don't try and be clever with me, Ursula. You're no better at it than your silly little friend.
You changed your mind because Maggie died, didn't you? You're quite happy to stay on here now, you and Eric.
How dare you talk to me like that? Do you mind if I give you a bit of advice? You're wasting your time with Dennis.
What do you mean?
Did your husband never tell you about homosexuals? Or was he the type who tried to protect his little girl from that sort of nastiness?
You're lying.
I imagine you'll be leaving soon, Commander.
That's right.
I hear Wilfred's been blaming Maggie for setting fire to the tower. I do hope you don't believe him.
Why shouldn't I? Her suicide note did seem to suggest it.
Frankly, I don't believe for a second Maggie tried to kill Wilfred. For one thing, she was too soft-hearted. And for another, she was too disorganized. She'd have forgotten the matches or the petrol.
So who do you think did it?
Wilfred himself, of course. He wanted it to seem he was in mortal danger, so that he'd be justified in handing over the Grange to the trust.
That's rather desperate, isn't it? Just to save face.
Obviously, you don't know my brother as well as I thought you did. He'd stop at nothing to keep his dignity in the eyes of the world. But whatever he does, I shall stay on, Commander. Wilfred's agreement with the Trust stipulates that I can. And I intend to stick it out to the bitter end. Bitter for both of us, I've no doubt.
Scotland Yard? Commander Dalgleish here. Could you put me through to my office? Inspector Marsden. John? Yes. Now look, this may be a long shot, but I want you to set something up for me with Interpol.
Good of you to come so soon, Colonel. I wouldn't have asked, but we are off to Lourdes in the morning.
Not at all.
We were hoping to have another talk with you anyway. Naturally, we want to discuss our plans with you. And I'm sure we can learn a lot from your experience here. Well, I hope I can give you the benefit of it for a long time to come. Perhaps? Yes. Everything is going ahead as agreed. There haven't been any problems. No? No, my board feels, as I do, that the invaluable work you've done here should be fully recognized. We thought we might rename the Grange the Wilfred Anstey Nursing Home. If you were happy with that. If you think it's appropriate. I've always hoped that my work here would be its own monument, of course. Good. That's settled it. To be honest, Colonel, my main concern is about my position here. I'm still a little uncertain where I stand. As I said before, Mr. Anstey, I'll tell you as soon as our plans have been finalized. But there are bound to be changes.
I didn't say you could come in.
No. Would you excuse me, please?
Ursula, come back later. Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me, have you seen this before?
No.
Oh, didn't you see it the other day down in the surgery? You were there when Albert brought it in with the rest of the post. Miss Rayner told me she showed it to you.
Perhaps she did, yes. I'd forgotten.
Have you also forgotten that you wrote it?
Why would I write something as horrible as that?
Well, perhaps you wrote to her because she wouldn't give you the sleeping pills you wanted. Or maybe it was because you resent not having all the fuss and attention you used to get in hospital. Did you type that too?
No.
It's not so venomous, is it? Your letters are much more imaginative. But I'm surprised you didn't write to Father badly. Is that because he died before you got the chance?
I don't know what you mean.
Grace, Maggie, Henry, Helen, even your best friend Ursula?
I didn't write to anyone.
Well, then you don't have to worry about anything, do you?
Oh, but they'll believe you. They won't believe me. No one believes me,
Who
ever.
else did you write to?
No, just... I mean...
Well, what about Victor Holroyd? Is that what caused him to commit suicide?
Stop it, you're inventing all this.
Did you send one to him after being told he'd never walk again? It could have been the last straw.
I didn't write to Victor or to Father badly. I just wrote to the ones you said, just the 5 of them. That's all. What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything. You're going to. You're going to tell them what you did, explain why, and promise that it won't happen again.
Is that all? Aren't you going to report me or arrest me?
You want me to?
Of course not. But I don't want special treatment. I want the proper punishment. I've done wrong. I know I have. I'll go to prison if I have to.
You want to do that? You want to go back to an institution? You do, don't you?
Come in. Darling, you don't have to knock. I hope you're not going out in that.
I'm not going out. Sorry.
We're only going out for a quick Chinese or a curry. It's not a celebration.
Isn't it?
For heaven's sake, Eric. We have to go on eating even if your wife has died.
Shall I get the champagne out? Is that what you'd like?
Don't be melodramatic. I know you feel guilty, but there's no need to blame me.
No, you read her note. She killed herself because of us. How the hell am I supposed to cope with that?
She didn't. That's absurd.
You're amazing, you know. I think you could make yourself believe anything at all. As long as you didn't feel responsible. As long as you should just go on in your own sweet, selfish way.
You're hardly the one to talk about being selfish.
You should watch yourself. Getting almost as sharp as Maggie.
Perhaps that's why you fell in love with me. Men marry their mothers, don't they? Perhaps they just choose younger versions of their wives as mistresses.
What a depressing thought.
How ironic. You go to all the trouble of killing your wife for a younger, more exciting woman. Only to find you're stuck with an even more boring version of the old one.
You don't seriously think that I killed Maggie?
Well, I know I didn't. And you're the only other person with a motive.
But she committed suicide.
I'm quite impressed by your performance, Eric. You're getting clever in your old age.
Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
What's the matter with you, Wilfred? They won't let you stay on as warden. You do realise that.
Perhaps not. But nobody else's job will be lost. They've promised me that.
Including Albert's? You're not telling me they promised to keep him on?
Albert does present a problem, but I'm sure they'll consider his case sympathetically.
That's what they said to me in my last job, before they kicked me out. Wilfred, this is his home. He trusts us.
I've done all I can, Dot. I really don't see what else I can do.
So you're going to betray Albert? Throw away everything you've built up here for what? To have your name on a sign outside the gate? And what'll happen to me? Do you really believe they'll let me go on doing my job? The minute they find out about my so-called past...
They won't do anything. They're not bothered about you. It's me. They're judging me. And finding me wanting. And maybe they're right.
Maybe they are, yes.
Oh, what's the matter? Colonel Ridgewell hasn't been causing trouble, has he? Seemed cheery enough over tea.
Oh, people are always on their best behaviour when they're getting free food, haven't you noticed?
He hasn't definitely said he doesn't want you.
Not in so many words. I suppose they might just keep me on as odd job man if Albert goes.
I thought you were putting in a word with your influential friends.
I did. I'm appalled. It's too late now, but I'll make a few phone calls first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's very kind, but I really think the time's come to accept what fate has ordained. If I can be of use to the Trust in any way, I should be only too happy. I'm not proud. It's a sin to give in to bitterness and despair.
You're thinking of Maggie, I assume.
I suppose I was.
Oh, I wouldn't use words like despair. I'd say it was just the drink.
And I'd say the truth lies somewhere between the two, as it usually does. She was desperately unhappy because things had gone so wrong, so she drank to forget about it. But that only made things worse. I swear she didn't mean to die. She wasn't the type.
You seem to know an awful lot about this sort of thing.
That's because I haven't spent the whole of my life living in some little rural backwater. The ones you want to watch are the quiet ones. The ones who are so twisted up inside they can't get rid of their feelings except through violence. To themselves or others.
More? No, thank you. Can't stand the stuff. Maggie had half a dozen bottles left. Got to get rid of it somehow. You know, I didn't think I could go on living when she stopped caring for me. And in a funny sort of way, I was right. I've just existed since then, from day to day, grabbing the odd bit of pleasure when I could. Oh, Maggie knew all about it. She understood. Well, at least I think she did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Maggie.
No, the girl I loved ruined my career and just went sailing happily on. I was a diversion. An older man. Oh, she lied to the medical committee, stopped me going to prison, but not for my sake. She just despised them for being a bunch of old fools. She wasn't like Maggie. She wasn't a patch on Maggie. I've tried with various women since then, but it's never been any good. Helen is just the most recent of my disasters. I didn't want Maggie to die. I really didn't. I was very fond of her, you know. Well, I don't expect you to believe me, but I was. It wasn't enough. Just friendship. Fondness. She wanted more than that.
What about love?
Oh, no.
Not even early on?
I just told you. Do you think she was murdered?
Well, if she was, it was because of something she knew or found out. Was there anything like that?
No. Only...
Yeah.
Well, it was the day before Victor Holroyd died. Maggie and I had taken him up to London to get the results of some tests to see whether he could walk again. It was the same hospital that treated Wilfrid before he went to Lourdes and got his miracle cure. While we were waiting, Maggie looked up Wilfrid's file.
How'd she do that?
No, I don't know. She used to work there. Anyway, she discovered that Wilfrid had never had multiple sclerosis. The original diagnosis was wrong. All he'd been suffering from was hysterical paralysis.
So it wasn't a miracle cure after all?
Exactly. Wilfrid had founded this nursing home on a lie. He didn't know the Almighty a thing.
Well, why didn't he bother to find out the truth?
Oh, well, I suppose that he was so delighted to think that he'd been singled out by God for special treatment, he never gave the hospital another thought. And they never bothered to write and tell him of their little mistake.
If they had, I mean, what would he have done? Would he have abandoned this place?
Yes. He'd have sold out like a shot. And that's what so delighted Maggie. It was all I could do to stop her rushing off and telling him there and then.
Well, who did she tell?
Well, Victor Holroyd, to cheer him up after his bad news.
Anyone else?
Only me. Just me.
We should be off in 10 minutes.
Yes, all right. He should stay at home. He's not fit to drive.
I've come to say goodbye. I shall be leaving tomorrow, if that's all right.
Yes, of course. Normally I'd say stay as long as you like. I shall be moving to Hope Cottage myself when we get back.
Next door to your sister?
Not ideal, I know. Less painful than staying here. The trust has said I can keep my old bedroom, but if I was so close to the centre of operations, I know I couldn't resist offering advice. And it's been made very plain to me how welcome that would be. Front seat, please. Albert, where's Dennis? Excuse me, Dennis? Have you got the wheelchair? Dennis?
I've been looking for you.
Have you?
You look worse than you did at breakfast.
I'm fine.
You ought to lie down, you know. I get migraines. You got to lie down in a dark room.
It'll be gone by tomorrow. It never lasts more than a day.
I don't know why you're being so stubborn.
Of course you don't. But then you don't know the first thing about anything.
Don't I? Well, I know why you want to leave the Grange. You were so nice to me. I'm stupid, aren't I? Naive and stupid.
I'm fond of you. You know that.
Really? You're as fond of me as you are of Julius.
Who told you that?
It's true, isn't it?
I used to think I was gay. When I was at school, I was 14. Things happen. Anyway, for years I was convinced that I was homosexual. But I'm not. Julius was very good to me. When he realized that I wasn't interested, he said he was going to make it his mission in life to increase my confidence with women. He hasn't done very well, has he?
He's not done so badly. Is your migraine any better?
No. But I'm not going to stay behind. I really can't.
Is it because of me?
Partly. But not just that.
So what else is it?
You've forgotten the medical bag.
No, I haven't. I was just going to get it. No more playing at doctors and nurses for them, I'm afraid.
I almost wish I was going with them, don't you?
Why are they taking the wheelchair? It was Victor's, wasn't it?
Oh, there's nothing sinister about that, I'm afraid. Wilfred insists we take it just in case.
In case of what?
In case they're overpowered by the religious experience, I imagine.
Well, I suppose I'd better join the hoi polloi. Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye.
If there are any more mysterious deaths on the journey, I'll send you a postcard.
I'll see you when you get back.
Do.
Where's Millicent?
I passed her on my way here. She was off to Warden to do her weekly shop.
She really should have waited to see us off. Well, if we ever meet again, I hope it'll be in happier circumstances. Julius, thank you for everything.
I do hate goodbyes, don't you?
Oh, I thought you were rushing off.
I forgot Henry's books. He asked me to take them back to the London Library for him. Don't let me stop you phoning.
Oh, no, I've finished.
Something the matter?
Yes, the whole thing's come together. Unfortunately, a bit too late for some people.
I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
Sergeant Varney suggested that everything that has been going on here is part of a cover-up. He was right.
A cover-up?
For drugs, heroin probably. Brought in from France, hidden in a wheelchair. Customs would never question a minibus from a nursing home on a pilgrimage.
Are you saying the Grange is some sort of cover-up for drugs and that Wilfred is...
Yes, I am. Oh, you see Wilfred as a murderer, do you?
Why should anyone have been murdered?
Because they knew too much. Grace Willison knew by heart the list of the friends of the Grange. It was the list that had the names and addresses of the drug suppliers and distributors. When I began to get suspicious, they killed her. And then destroyed the only existing copy of the list.
They?
Well, work it out. More than one person's got to be involved. The drugs were distributed in the talcum powder. Who packs and sends them out?
Dennis?
Yes.
Well, Dennis wouldn't kill anyone. He isn't the type.
He was bribed. Blackmailed, probably. I asked myself who at the Grange was living above his means.
He lives rather modestly.
He keeps his mother in a very exclusive nursing home.
She probably has a nest egg.
Oh, no.
Are you saying Maggie was killed too?
Yes. She found out that Wilfred hadn't had a medical cure, so his reasons for creating the nursing home no longer existed. If he'd discovered that, he'd have sold up and the drugs operation would have been in ruins.
So Wilfred knows...
There's nothing about it. The person who frayed the rope and set fire to the tower did it to scare him into handing the Grange over to the trust, so the nursing home could continue.
Where did you say the drugs came from?
France. The newsletter gives the details, the dates and times of the pilgrimage. And when they're in Lourdes, Dennis puts the heroin into the hollow tubing of the wheelchair.
Brilliant.
Of course, it must have upset them when Victor killed himself. There was no reason to take the wheelchair anymore.
Wilfred wanted to take it along, in case anyone felt tired. And next year, Ursula will have her own.
Next year?
My friends on the trust are keen to continue the trips to Lourdes.
Why are there people like you?
I thought policemen always stayed detached.
Did Father Badley have to die?
He phoned me from the hospital. Said he wanted to talk to me when he got back. Then he accused me of using the Grange. He didn't know how, but he was going to stop me. And what else could I do but kill him?
He was wearing his stole. I mean, why? Was that some kind of mockery?
I knew he'd been hearing a confession. I thought it was a rather good way of covering my tracks. I asked him to hear mine. He knew I didn't mean it, but he couldn't take the risk. When he put the stole on, I pressed a polythene bag against his face, just as I did later with Grace. He didn't even look surprised. Didn't struggle. And I took his diary just in case there was something incriminating in it.
Why did you break into his desk?
I didn't. That was Wilfred, desperate to see how much money he'd been left.
And the letter?
Planted the day before you arrived. I saw in his diary he was expecting someone. If I'd known who it was, I'd have written something rather less crude. He hardly ever had visitors, so I thought he might have told someone. He was worried.
Yes, he did. He told Grace.
Yes, I know. Fortunately for her, she forgot all about it. Until the day she died. She told me about it out on the patio.
How did you persuade Maggie to write the suicide note?
Oh, so it fooled you?
Oh, no. No, it read to me like the letter of someone who wanted to escape. Not from life, but from a boring husband. Except for the last couple of lines, which I assume you wrote.
Yes. After she told me what she'd found out about Wilfred, I got her drunk. Then I strung her up.
And then you put the stereo on at full volume?
To explain my own early arrival on the scene, yes. Hers was the best death. She was delirious at the thought of leaving the Grange. She certainly died happy. I'm afraid Wilfred's meanness will be the death of you.
What?
He has the telephones disconnected whilst he's away. Stops Millicent phoning long-lost aunts in Australia. Now call out and I'll kill you. You've been stealing again?
No. No, I found it.
You thieving little bastard. I assure you, he's dead.
He is, you bastard!
Now get up! You're going to carry his body to the cliff's edge. Then I'm going to shoot you. The police will find 2 dead bodies in the sea. One of them a criminal with a violent record. All I have to do is drive away and establish my alibi.
Is that your gun?
Yes, but they'll find it in Albert's stiff little fingers. They'll conclude he stole it from me. He probably found it while he was poking around, after he destroyed my statue. Now let's get this over with. In the cloakroom, there's a wheelchair. Get it. Wait a minute. In the cupboard there are some bin liners. Get one.
What for?
To put over his head. We don't want his blood dripping everywhere, do we? Top shelf. Now hurry. Come on! Now put the bag over his head. Get that filthy tie of his off and use it to tie the bag round his neck. And then get him in the wheelchair.
How much heroin do you bring in?
Why?
Is it really worth killing 5 people for?
All I want is to live a comfortable life. Now, I dare say my ideas of comfort are rather more extravagant than yours. But then that must be my privileged upbringing. I'm terrified of ending up in the gutter, scrimping and saving like my mother did. Now get him in the wheelchair. Then get him in my car. If I have to manage 2 dead bodies, I will.
Haven't you forgotten something?
I don't think so. Why?
Well, I'm innocent.
She'll be on the midday bus loaded down with shopping. Now, that's why I'm in a hurry. Wait there. Get him in the back.
You'll have to help me.
Very amusing. Just get him in. Edge it right down. Cover it with the car rug. Shut the door. Now put the wheelchair in the boot. Wheelchair in the boot. Now get in.
I can't.
Just get in!
Look, not with a wheelchair, I can't!
Get back. Or further. There's enough room in there. Now just get in! We meet again, but only to say goodbye, I'm afraid.
Oh,
I thought you were going later.
No, I'm already packed and there's nothing to keep me here now.
Not even Commander Dalgleish.
No, not even Commander Dalgleish.
What on earth have you got back there?
Several boxes of pornographic literature. Not for your eyes, Millicent.
Oh.
Just keep going past the tower. I said don't stop.
I'm hot. I've got to take my coat off.
Take the bloody thing off then. It'll be torn off your back by the sea anyway. Ways of playing for time. We're nearly past the tower. What is it this time? Do you want your coat back on?
Now listen, I heard a noise.
A rather tired old device, Commander. You'll be telling me someone's behind me next. Now move or I'll shoot you here and now.
Listen, there's a noise in the tower!